So, are you ready to hear the tools that help me and still do help me learn how to sew and become a fake fashion designer for my me-made wardrobe? Yeah! So let's just get into the very basics to help get you started. But first, before I show you how I'm going to do that, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Are you looking to start your own line, sell your ideas or your designs, looking to have a me-made wardrobe like myself? Let me know in the comments. By the way, this is what happens when you get older. Okay, so here are some of the books that have helped me with the design process and some basic terminology and getting me familiar with different styles when it comes to designing the actual garments. So when it comes to just a grand overview, I really like this book. I would say this book is a friendly guide that breaks down the entire fashion design process from concept and sketching to fabric selection and garment construction. As you can see, it's very visual, easy to follow, and it gives you a strong foundation on whether you want to design professionally or just understand the creative process behind fashion. So the next book is Patternmaking for Fashion Design. I'm going to be honest, for me, this is a very complicated book to follow. I think it's because, dare I say, it seems like it's a lot of geometry. That was just not my forte growing up. And being that this is the 5th edition, there might even be a 6th edition out already. And as you can see, this is a soft cover. So just be aware that the pages and then the way they stick to the binding, I mean, if you go through them a lot, it's gonna get through some wear and tear pretty quickly. And when I purchased this on Amazon, luckily I didn't have any problems. All the pages were still intact. Everything was really good. It was like a brand new textbook for me. But before I purchased this, I did read a lot of the reviews, and a lot of people had some not so great things to say about the book. So if you are going to get this from Amazon, just wanted to give you that heads up. Then we have Fashionpedia, the visual dictionary of fashion design. So this book is like a visual encyclopedia for fashion lovers or just, people who want to know about fashion. I think it's a great visual reference book packed with diagrams and terms that explain everything from garment types and silhouettes to textiles, production methods, and fashion history. It's perfect when you need quick, clear answers or just want to understand the language of fashion design. So these were just some of the books that have helped me and they continue to help me. But now I'll share with you kind of the application-based component. And for me, a majority of it has been online education. I cannot say how much watching videos has really helped me learn how to do the things that I don't understand in these books. These books at least have been super helpful in, again, the process of creating your own designs and what you need to do. But there's not a lot of information specifically on, how to sew a button, how to attach lining, how to sew on a zipper, which is why I'm so excited and proud to say that this video is sponsored by Craftsy. Craftsy is perfect for both beginners and more experienced creatives. They've got everything from practical sewing tips and techniques like understanding your sewing machine, how to sew a hem or add a zipper, to more in-depth classes on how to read and understand sewing patterns. They even offer courses on draping and pattern making, which I absolutely love. Some of my personal favorites are taught by Paul Gallo, and I highly recommend Pattern Making for Knits Essential Slopers by Judy Jackson if you're looking to level up your skills. But the best part, Craftsy has an exclusive offer for you. The first 1,000 subscribers to click the link in the description will get a full year of Craftsy premium membership for only $1.49. Just keep in mind that this offer is valid for new members only. Well, because if you're already a member, then you already know how pretty amazing Craftsy is to have. So whether you're a hobbyist, beginner, or someone looking to refine your skills to monetize your creativity, Craftsy is a solid investment. And the third way I learned how to sew and design my own clothes was by taking apart old garments I no longer wear or going to the thrift store and just deconstructing some garments from there. But seriously, there is something so powerful about studying how a piece was actually constructed. Like when you flip it inside out and you start removing seams, you suddenly start to see the logic behind how it was made step by step. It's like a reverse engineering lesson. You learn things like, oh, this is how they attached the lining, or this pocket was added after the side seams were sewn, or even just how many pieces go into something simple like a sleeve or a waistband. You also get to see how different fabrics behave, how they're stabilized, where they stretch, where they don't. And when you go to design your own pieces, you already have a mental blueprint of what works and why. And plus, well, specifically if you're using your own clothes, then it's free. You're learning from clothes you've already owned. So just grab a seam ripper and start exploring. So if you're just getting started with sewing or even designing, try taking apart something old. You might be surprised how much you learn just by seeing how it was all put together. And I have a special bonus for you for those of you who are thinking about turning your designs into a real business. Whether that's a clothing brand, a custom sewing service, or even a small Etsy shop, then the Fashion Business Manual is one of those books you'll want on your shelf. What I love about it is that it breaks down the business side of fashion in a way that's actually easy to understand. It covers everything from branding and product development to pricing strategies, manufacturing, and marketing. It also includes visual examples like flat lays, charts, and real-world branding case studies. So you're not just reading theory, you're seeing how it all comes together. Now, there is one key piece this book does not mention on how you can reduce the risk once you go into business so that you're not throwing thousands of dollars to waste. But that, my friends, you'll just have to wait for another video. So be sure to subscribe if you want that piece of advice. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next post.